Hello knitters, Pawnee here from Ponnster Knits, and today we'll be talking about how to finish our work with a tubular bind off. So I have gone ahead and done the first setup row already, so that's the knit one, slip one purlwise that we do when we cast on with this method as well. So the second row is going to be the same thing. I'm just going to show you again. So we're going to go ahead and knit the knit stitches. Bring our yarn to the front and purl, slip the purls off. So again, yarn to the back, we're going to knit the knit stitch, yarn to the front, slip off the purl. Just going to go ahead and continue doing this the entire way down. Yarn to the front, slip off the purl. So as I said, you will need to do this for 2 rows. So I have already done the first row. This is our second. And today I'm going to be showing you how to sew off rather than use the Kitchener. We'll talk about both. Got one stitch left here. There we are. So normally if you were to do the Kitchener, which is completely fine, we're going to need to slip all the knits onto one needle, the purls onto the other needle, and then we would work back and forth Kitchener with the Kitchener stitch. So in this case, rather than actually having to split my stitches, I'm going to leave them on and I'm going to go ahead and sew them off. So how we do that is we're going to start by giving ourselves at least 3 times the amount of stitches we have in yarn. Get our tapestry needle, and we're going to take a quick look here. We'll find that the first stitch here is a knit, so I'm going to start by actually going purlwise. We're going to work the second stitch as well. The second is a purl, so I'm going to go knitwise. Now I'm going to do that again, so not to worry. Now it's time to actually take the stitch off. So we're going to go knit off, pull that through, give it a little tug. We're going to skip the first stitch again, go to the next knit stitch in this case, and since it's a knit, we're going to purl to set up. Don't tug this part too tight. Time to take one off. So it was a purl. We're going to purl it off to make it happy. Pull that right off. Oops, sorry. There we are. We'll need to set up our second stitch again. We'll ignore the first one. We're going to come in from the back. I'm just going to pull the stitch. So let's see here. Pulling my needle, going through that stitch as if to knit. Knit off, skip one, set up as a purl. So we're always going to set up one stitch in, our second stitch, and knit or purl off the one closest to the tip. So purl off, set up the second stitch in, come in from behind as if to knit. Knit off, second stitch as if to purl, purl off, second stitch as if to knit. Knit off, purl, purl off, and knit. You'll continue doing this all the way to the end. I'm just going to speed up a little bit here. So we'll go knit off, purl, purl off, knit. So remember, always skipping one, knit off, purl, purl off. Now we're down to the last 2 stitches. Purl off, knit, and we're just going to do the same thing. Knit off, purl off, draw it through, and there you have it. The tubular sewn bind off to block. Just go ahead and throw that needle right through, give it a tug. There you go. Happy knitting!